James Kennedy's ex is reacting to the news of his recent arrest. The Vanderpump Rules alum was arrested on December 10th on a charge of misdemeanor domestic violence following a 911 call about an argument between him and an unnamed woman. Access Hollywood can confirm. After police investigated the situation at his home Tuesday night, police classified it as a domestic incident and arrested him. He was later released on bail. Formal charges are pending review by the Burbank City Attorney's Office, the Burbank Police Department shared with Access Hollywood. After the news broke, James's ex and fellow Vanderpump Rules alum, Kristen Doute, took to Instagram to share her feelings on the incident, writing, quote, "Finally," alongside TMZ's post breaking the news of his arrest. Kristen and James dated between 2014 and 2015. James is currently dating Allie Lever, and they attended Kathy Hilton's DirecTV holiday party the same night of the incident in Beverly Hills. But it is unclear who the unnamed woman involved in the incident was. An eyewitness tells Access Hollywood that James seemed irritated at the party, which many Bravo celebrities attended. Access Hollywood has reached out to James for comment. The DJ's arrest comes just a few weeks after it was announced that Bravo will be revamping Vanderpump Rules with an entirely new cast for the new season. Lisa Vanderpump spoke with Access Hollywood's Housewives Nightcap co-hosts Lauren Herbert and Emily Orozco about the decision and explained why it was the right time for a reboot.
Well, Lisa, we got to ask.
Go on then. I know
we
what's
gotta.
coming.
I mean, come on.
What is it? Vanderpump Rules?
Of course,
Oh,
because
Lordy.
we have a cash shakeup on our hands. Why was this the right time?
It wasn't just my decision, to be honest. You know, it's the network. Everybody really thought about it. It became complicated. Some people didn't want to film with others. We'd had the kind of relationships, you know, that was so kind of entwined, and it felt like we'd told that story. I mean, it'd been 12 years, 11 seasons. So I think it was time to go back to grassroots and be really, you know, the whole premise of the show was about the restaurant business, and then it took off. I cannot minimize, and I don't want to, the importance of how great that cast was and how open they were, and I love them all. But it was time to call it a day, and it was it was all of us, a lot of talks, and of course I'm sad to see, but you know I still keep in contact with them. I think Schwartzy will be here tonight, and it was a hard blow for. You know, I didn't know that Schwartz and Sandy's was going to be announced, so they were closing on the same day we were announcing Vanderpump Rules, which was, that was not good timing at all.
Was money a huge factor to not bring back the OG cast?
Well, that's Bravo's decision, and I'm not privy to that. Of course, the show did become expensive. It had been on for many years, but I wasn't privy to that decision. But I think it was like we told the story.
Right.
And I think it was it was time to go back to the original premise of the show, which was so fascinating. Also, it became complicated. This one didn't want to film with this one, and this one wouldn't be in the same room as that one. And that's not what it was about, you know. And, I think we had a great run. I think it was fantastic. I love them all. But I think now it's time to do something different. And I'm excited for the future.
So what are you looking for with this
Okay,
cast?
Next question.
No.
I'm not spilling like what. Okay, go on then. What am I looking? I'm looking for authenticity. I think that's the first thing you look for. That people that can just be themselves, because nothing's kind of as interesting as really, when people are just honest with their lives. I'm looking for great connections, which always happens, whether it's positive or negative. When you're in the restaurant business, it's a nucleus and it holds everybody together, and that's when things get complicated.